Be rude not to eat her pie, which I assume is not only hot, but also moist. Although, hopefully not flaky.
What's up, dogs? What are you doing? Alright, so we're in Rushville, Illinois. Somebody back there sleeping. Red dogs? Right, Jess. So we went through Chicago yesterday, but didn't film much of it because somebody was sleeping most of the day. But I figure I better put the old head cam on and do a little filming. So we just dropped here in Rushville at a county market. Got one load or one drop left going to Carthage, Illinois now. It's about 50 miles away. You see though this market, nice little place. Nice people here. Still got my engine lights on. Came on again this morning. This is a daily thing. Pretty much they clear up after a little while. Next morning, it's cold. Start the motor up. Within a few minutes, see, I even got a little D-rate going on with it. Looked up the code. Says it's like it's a EGR actuator valve. So I have to call the dude, see if he can take a look at it. I'll use the Freightliner guy again. He runs a mobile truck for Freightliner in Champaign. I found him when I called the Freightliner in Decatur, and they said, well, we got a mobile guy that stays planted out there. You know, if you want to go ahead and call him. I said, alright. Actually a good guy to deal with. I like him. So we're going to go up here. You can see the sign, Illinois 101, 8 miles. Going to go over there, make a left, cut over towards, cut west for a while, and then you can see right here, no, cut north up, I think it was a 96 or 94 or something like that. Yeah, Chicago was a blast yesterday. Had a couple of downtown drops. And then worked my way out to the west suburbs a little bit. And then had a backhaul out of Villa Park. And it's Supreme Lobster. Picked up 3 pallets of well, there's shrimp and crab and some other stuff. So that was a full 14-hour day yesterday, just dealing with Chicago. Got caught up at the drops for too long, and oh well. Anyway, figured I'd check in though. It's Tuesday morning now, so easier day today. 362 miles, roughly. 2 drops. Head on back to the house and call it a day. So check back in a bit. Thought it was cool coming in town of Bowman right now. Look at these clouds. Look at that ridge line out there. It's really cool looking. I was watching this cloud ridge line out here though. For a while it looked like a big giant tidal wave. Frothing top, and looked like a big gray wall. It's really cool. For a second it almost makes you seem scared of it, you know, if you thought of it like a big tidal wave. Looks like it's got, slow down for this dude so you can make the cut. does that make you feel? You gotta have two ways of looking at it, in my opinion. You can be scared of it, or you can think of how lucky, well, not lucky maybe, but how great would it be that you got to stand there and stare at that, you know, just sit there in awe. The power of something like that makes you so small. I think growing up at the beach always made me think that way too, that the ocean, you know, just the power of the ocean reminded you how small and insignificant you were. I always loved that. I could sit out there in the water and these waves would roll in, you catch a wave and you get to ride this wave. And people think their life is so big and important. They become very self-aggrandized, you know, self-absorbed, that they think they're important in some way. And then you see a big wave coming in. What do you do? So you realize you're small. Kind of like in the Jewish religion, why they wear the yarmulke, to always remind them that there's something above them, to remain humble. You can apply that to the wave. Just a crazy looking cloud line, though. So cool looking. Get up here. Let's hit the highway. Highway 110. We gotta take that north up to Carthage. Now look at that though. That cool. It's one thing I love about the Midwest is the thunderstorms. Cloud formations, you see like this goes so flat. You see it just goes on forever down there. All the way back around and down there too. So cool looking though. It humbles you though to see something like that. You just know how small you really are. It's cool. I just thought for the moment. Oh my, oh God. 13.6, baby. Did that make your leather Cheerio pucker a little bit?
A little bit, a little bit.
So we're out here headed towards Havana, Illinois. 22 miles. That was the one, I mentioned it a while back. I was on my way back from somewhere out here doing a drop one day and came across that overpass and I was like, eh. But I totally slowed down for it, you know, like crept under it just to make sure. Because there were no other trucks out here or anything. Like, there's a truck up ahead of us, he went right through it.
Yeah.
And I've been through it before, so I know I made it. But when it says 13.6, that always makes you wonder a little bit.
Just a little bit.
So our drops are done. Rushville and Carthage. On our way back. Somebody's finally awake.
I only took a small nap today.
Oh, 2.5 hours.
It's a small nap. Usually I take like a 4 or 5 hour nap.
I know. Yeah, you take like a 4 or 5 hour nap twice in a day.
Hey man, the dogs like to lay down with me.
You were doing that before the dogs were in the truck. What are you doing, girl? What's up? Good times.
Yeah.
Hope everybody enjoyed the footage of that cloud ridge earlier that was the other way.
Yeah.
It was really cool looking.
Yeah, it looked really cool.
I'll bet it looked really good on the GoPro.
Oh yeah.
High def, baby. So enough time went by, the check engine light went off. Now we just got the warning light. It usually stays on for a while.
It'll go off just in time to be back.
Maybe. It may not shut off today. But then tomorrow morning, crank up truck again. Check engine light comes right back on. Takes all day for that one to finally clear. Like I said, I gotta call Jerry at Freightliner and see what he reads into it. Like say, what was it? A EGR actuator valve?
Yeah.
Was the code we're getting, so I don't know. They just passed the COVID relief bill, so maybe we can get some of that money.
Yeah.
Fix our truck. Although I doubt it. I'd imagine they're going to give us the middle finger and give, you know, 500 billion to Amazon and. Like, hey, I wanted to buy some Top Ramen.
Right.
Nope, not you. Screw you. You lowly peasant. I mean, I know, because we're massive YouTube stars and we're owner ops, that we must just be like rolling in stacks of $5 bills or something like that. But
Yeah. Stacks of $5 bills, quarter-inch high.
yeah. Right?
Right.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
I just figured I'd show that overpass, so it was funny. 13.6.
Yeah, it was definitely.
Make your buddy see it a little bit. It gave you a moment of pause, right?
It did.
All right. Check back.
Yep. Sup?
Sup?
Man.
Girl.
She just wants to sit on my lap. There she is. Another jealous one right there. Oh my God, where are we?
So we're coming into Cincinnati just about. So today it's 12/23/20, December 23rd, the day before Christmas. We're on the 471 northbound right now. It's the little outer east side loop of Cincinnati. I'm gonna cross the bridge here in a minute. Going back into Ohio. We got 4 drops and a back haul today. Went to Harrison,
cold weather that day.
Yeah, it's the cold weather that's affecting it. So. It's nice to see the lights not come back on again this morning, though.
Yeah. Anytime we can avoid having to take it to the shop, that's a beautiful day.
I'm trying to stack money, not spend it. It's been about a month. Managed to be running no downtime really for the past month, so
Yeah.
it's been nice. Start stacking a little money instead of get our ass beat back into the shop. Although what, Friday is going to be 9 degrees in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
And well, we won't be running on Friday. We'll probably be back Saturday morning.
Yeah, and it's still only going to be in the teens, I think, like 15 or 16 degrees. Like 21 for the high.
Yeah, all these areas out here though, so far we haven't had really any issues with snow yet or anything. Although, it's coming.
It's coming.
I'm sure it's coming.
Yeah. Plus, we keep an eye on the weather, and when they did have snow come through here in Ohio, we just avoided it.
Yeah, we just took a load going to southern Illinois or something like that.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's nice seeing daily selection of different kinds of loads going different places. It's a place you don't want to go one day, like say going up to Michigan because you see it's going to be just getting hammered. I'll take that one going to, you know, Paducah, Kentucky, you know.
Yeah. I think probably pretty much for the rest of winter we won't be going to Michigan.
No big deal. I mean, I'll go do it.
Well, it's mostly that one stretch that skirts the river. Get all that lake effect. Yeah, the lake effect snow.
Yeah, it's I-94 as it comes back to Indiana. I mean, it pushes inland fairly well too usually, but yeah, we go up towards Grand Rapids for a drop, and then once you get up there too, you're empty.
Yeah.
Until you get your backhaul, so.
Then we have to go all the way over to Kalamazoo to get the backhaul.
That's only an hour away, then no big deal. Like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
But yeah, just running empty, and then if you get icy roads up there and stuff, just becomes a pain. But you know, you do what you do. Just work with it. God says, hey everybody, let's go ice skating today.
Yeah.
Alright. Get squirrely. So that's about it from Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Fun. Still get up to Xenia, do this drop, start heading back for Indy.
Yeah. Clouds look cool today. They look really good on this new phone. Ooh.
Sexy.
Can't wait till I get my new phone. So I guess we'll check back later?
Yeah, I'll check back. We're through Cincinnati.
Alright. Out.
Sup? So we're in Indianapolis right now on Raymond Way. We just got off Keystone Avenue. Just did our pickup at Tyson Foods. I ran out of hours while we're there. So guess who gets to drive back to Champaign now? I mean, even if you're doing like, you know, solo kind of stuff,
Yeah.
it's nice to have you on backup because
Otherwise you've been staying in Indianapolis.
that would have
right?
been driving down the road somewhere, trying to find somewhere to park right now. Going down the Beltway on the south side or something, trying to make it to a truck stop.
North?
Yep, 65 north, 70 west. 465 north to the 74 west. Whoops-a-daisy. Oh my God. Yeah, buddy.
Made it.
I'm so proud of you. So we'll take 70 across bottom side of downtown right here. Head on over to the Beltway North on the west side. And 74 west. Easy breezy Japanesey. Oh, we're not supposed to say that anymore. Forgot. Easy breezy. And greasy. I don't know.
Slap or easy.
Easy breezy, banger easy. So cool day though. Called it. Oh, don't. I'd have been bitching. Oh, downtown. Ooh. Indianapolis is alright. Wouldn't be my first choice of places to go to, but
Not moving to Indiana.
Lucas Oil Stadium, that's where the Colts play. Yeah, funny old story. When we first started driving truck, Selena had never really traveled anywhere around the country. And I mentioned something about like, hey, one day when we want to move, like we saw these things at the time, like 5 years ago, of all these ads looking for drivers in, Marion, Indiana. There's a Walmart distribution center there. So they wanted teams and all this kind of stuff. And US Express was paying like mad bonus and all this kind of stuff.
$10,000 bonus.
Yeah, $10,000 bonus, I think, $10,000, $12,000.
$5,000 relocation.
Yeah, relocation money and all this kind of stuff and whatever. We're like, I was sitting there going, hey, that's not a bad gig. I mean, move to Indiana and do that. And she's like, I am not living in fucking Indiana. And I was like, what the hell are you talking about? And this is before she'd even gone to Indiana or anywhere else for that matter. And she goes, well, it's like the South and everything. I don't want to live in the South. I was like, what? Have you looked at a map in your life? I said, Indiana is conveniently wedged between Ohio and Illinois. It's in the northern Midwest. And it sits right below Michigan and right above Kentucky. Hello, McFly. And I had to show her. And she's like, ow. Wow.
I was thinking it was Alabama or something. I think it was. I don't know.
So yeah, she is not moving to Indiana because she doesn't want to live in the South. Of course, then she went to the South and Indiana, and she goes, oh, these are nice. Oh, I like the South. It's nice down here.
I guess that's the problem when you only live in one place your whole life and you've never been anywhere.
Goofy broad. All right. Indianapolis. Check back.
Yep.
What's up?
What's up?
So we're here at the yard right now. We're still sitting in the car. In the sled.
Slid.
Got
Cold AF outside.
homegirl Landon. Hello. There's a girl. Fatso sitting back there. Look back, just a little fat face off. Hey.
He's photo bombing.
Hey. So we're just getting the morning started. It's 4 o'clock right now. And we got to go to what? Greenup, Illinois, and Fort Campbell, Kentucky today.
Christmas Eve. What the heck, man?
Christmas Eve. Good times.
Oh yeah.
But
It's super cold out though.
got the truck warming up. Giving it some extra time to warm up this morning. So it's 19 degrees right now. So yeah, she's a little slow to crank. The doors were froze shut. It rained yesterday and then dried out and froze up overnight. So like all the car doors were frozen this morning.
Yeah.
Had to pry them open. Yeah, come out, start the car 10-15 minutes early this morning, so the defrost worked and all that kind of stuff. And
yeah, we were looking up weather last night too for our drive today. They were saying there was a special weather warning. There was a flash freeze overnight. So
yeah, because yesterday was in the 50s and now it's 19 degrees. So of course overnight it's going to freeze up a little bit. You know.
Fun.
So I guess we'll get this day started.
Yep.
All right.
Out. So here we are in Greenup, Illinois.
Yeah. It's all in there. Decorum. Christmas Eve, 2020. Year's almost over. Praise the Lord. Hopefully 2021
Is it better?
gets a little bit better.
Yeah.
We're coming up this store here on the left. Make sure I don't pass it up again. I've done that where the lights are off and stuff and I pass it up. I gotta go down this street, pull into a parking lot, back across the street down an alleyway. It's a little bit after 6 a.m. right now. There's a store on the left. Nose into this parking lot.
So there's
the alleyway right there, though.
It's a local cop shop right here. Fire department.
Yeah, that's Public Works, the fire department, cops. There we go. Streets are all dead here in the morning, so
roll that up because it is chilly.
it's saying 28. We definitely got a wind chill though. I'll probably knock a good 10-15 degrees off it with this wind blowing.
Yeah, better leave this sucker running while you're it'll chill off quick in here.
The only thing I want to do is reset the
oh yeah,
the radar went out again. So cut my cruise control off.
and probably has a buildup of ice or something on it.
Probably. Yeah, there was already dirt on it and stuff. I'm probably just gonna wipe it off. But then it being so frozen too, the thing I try and wipe it off with, it'll probably cake up on it.
Yeah, like I tried to wash the inside of the window this morning and it all froze. There was all layer of ice on the inside of the windshield.
Yeah. Good times. So I'm gonna go back here. I don't know how many pallets I got. Probably a good
Most
chunk.
of the trailer.
Yeah. I gotta hand unload it or with a pallet jack. Take it to the tail. They got a forklift here.
Fun.
It'd be nice and frozen up in there.
Well, at least it's warmer in the trailer because it's only 34 degrees.
Yeah, as soon as you open it up, the wind gets in there.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh. They're freezing the nuts off. By the time I get done, like my hands and everything will just be numb. You know, I won't even be able to clench a fist or anything like that.
Yeah.
It don't take much, man. It'll get cold.
Yeah.
Definitely get chilly. Definitely cover my head up, get my hood on.
I got a beanie if you want to wear the beanie. I got the jacket if you want to wear the jacket.
Yeah, I got my windbreaker too. That probably, if I want to double up with that, that would help out a lot. feel it. Like I said, usually it's, the main thing is my hands.
Yeah.
Get frozen. I mean, I got my little thick gloves, but
yeah, but they only work.
I mean, no matter what you're wearing, it gets into you after a little bit. So.
Yeah. When those are all coated in rubber, so once that rubber gets cold, it.
Well, it's like being up in there, grabbing the pallet jack with that cold metal.
Yeah.
That gets into you pretty quick. And
I'll grab your windbreaker for you if you don't want this one.
yeah, it's kind of thick and bulky.
Except for it's not.
So on that note,
Yep.
I'll let you get after it.
All right.
What's up, booty?
Check back.
Yeah.
Out.
So what's up?
Not much.
All right. Just gonna throw down on. I've been watching other videos and stuff like that, like Trucking with Schmidt. He recently got his truck froze up. It was 7 degrees when he came in and started his truck up. Couldn't get started. Of course, you got the old tricks of starting fires underneath the truck, all the tarping it, warming the truck up, all this kind of stuff. The main thing is you want to get your truck to crank in the morning, right? Now, we live in Champaign, Illinois. We've been dealing on the path for the past several years, you know. Well, I used to drive up in northern Nevada and all that stuff in the winter. You had problems with this even when I was driving fuel tankers. I'd pull diesel fuel out of Las Vegas and go deliver it up in places like Elko in the middle of the winter. You didn't have any additized fuel, but you get there and I would literally see in the sight glass going down the downspout into the tank, this stuff looked like kind of like liquid Vaseline when fuel gels up. And it just, if you got it in your truck and it's gelled up, it's going to plug things up and everything. And of course, you got to go buy some anti-gel. I mean, you got different brands, you know. This one is $18.99 a jug. Lucas, it's fine. You got Howes, what is it? Diesel Performance, a bunch of other ones. You find them in all the truck stops. If you're going to be using it on a regular basis, popping 20 bucks per fill up for a thing of no gel kind of ruins your fuel savings when you really think about it. So if you find cheaper ways to get it, say you can go online, Amazon, anything like that, order a case of it, take with you, maybe you save a few bucks, stuff like that. But definitely you want to put some of this in, especially we're going back home to Champaign today. We're in Kentucky right now. It's above freezing out. We're going to get back there. There's supposed to be a Arctic blast coming down through Champaign. Wind chill is going to be below zero for a couple of days. So we're filling up now. The fuel here in Kentucky may not be additized, so we want to be sure and go ahead and put some in it right now. But I haven't fueled yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in, the whole jug. I'm putting it in one tank. I'm putting it on the master side, the left side tank, because that's where your fuel draw comes from, and it goes into the filters and everything. So I want a heavier concentration. This treats up to 300 gallons. We have 180 gallon fuel capacity. Treats down to -10. Cool. You know, Howes and these other ones, they do about the same stuff. But you usually want to check, you know, how many gallons it treats, because you don't want to buy too little for a full set of tanks. So you're filling up 300 gallons. It says it treats up to 200. I'm going overboard. I'm going to make sure, since it's going to get nice and cold, that we're going to go ahead and fill it up, you know, kind of over additize it so it's good. So get my gloves out. Like this, she's got to take the top off. It's got the bit. I don't understand why it's stuff sold to adults. Well, they got the baby proof lid, and they, well, they're afraid somebody's going to drink it.
Maybe.
Somebody drink my milk. Now, careful. This is a harmful chemical. Try not to touch it as much as possible. That's why I always use my fuel gloves. Now, the other trick, they make these bottles stupid. And my fuel spout's down in here, so I gotta kind of be quick to go ahead and get it over there. Watch my little trickery. I'll probably dump a little bit of it. Oh. So I'm gonna put this whole thing in here. Now Selena did bring up the debate of, are you gonna put some in that tank? And it's like, well, the fuel has a crossover line to this tank. If that one gels up, after you crank the truck and it warms up, the fuel will de-gel, ungel, you know, as the truck warms up and stuff. So I'm more concerned about concentrating it in this tank of directly what's going into the fuel system, so the fuel filters and everything else don't get plugged up. Maybe that's just my twisted logic, but that's the way I do it. Because I don't want to drop both bottles in this. I don't want to blow 40 bucks. I want to make sure this fuel has as much anti-gel in it as possible. So that, again, because once it gets frozen up in the lines, if there's not enough no gel, and say you get in this whole thing of having to literally, and I don't like that when people talk about actually lighting a fire underneath your truck.
Yeah, that sounds kind of dumb.
The oil and everything. You're dealing with fuel lines and everything. What if you got a bunch of residue or fuel in there?
Well, and just flames alone.
Flames, and you spark some stuff off. You know, if you actually make a wood fire underneath there. Now I know Smart Truck was talking about using sterno units too, and that's a good thing. But if you could avoid all that by just overkilling it with some extra anti-gel, why not? Hopefully we don't run into any problems with it. So that was my little lesson on anti-gel. Now I'm going to fuel up.
And we're not going to watch that because I'm cold.
You're cold, so you want to get back in the truck.
Yeah, my hands are frozen.
So, but anyway, whatever works for you, whatever brand you like. You know, I use Lucas, I use House, you know, whatever works.
Whatever they have. Not every truck stop has it. The same ones.
Different brands, but whatever works. Even Pilot has their own brand. I saw that, and it's the same price as this. So it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
It all works. So anyway, that was it. Be sure to at least put this in. I topped the coolant off this morning. Keep your coolant fully stacked up to the max cold line all the time. Check your belts and everything. Make sure you're not leaking anything. You don't want anything freezing up on your braking or anything like that. Pretty basic. But first problem of avoidance, even if you're buying fuel up north where it's probably got treatment in it already, but adding your own can be helpful. I've never had a truck freeze up on me yet, so I don't plan on it either. And when we get back tonight, we park it, I'll make sure the fuel is done. I did the coolant already, you know, all that. Two, when it's in cold weather like we're going to have, cut your batteries off if you can, because you don't want your batteries draining. Like the truck's probably going to sit for about 34 to 40 hours. So we're going to get resets in over Christmas. So cut your batteries off, make sure everything's good. As soon as you come back, crank the batteries back on, crank this puppy up, let it run for a while and get warmed up a little bit. You'll be all right.
All right.
As soon as you get below freezing, though, you got to be thinking about this stuff. All right.
All right.
Out.
Out.
All right, we got a situation. Just got back to the yard here in Champaign. Let me show you this. So it's Christmas Eve. It's 7:30, about 19:30 hours. Here, let's take a look. So we got back in the yard and this happened. I was trying to unhook from the trailer and this whole chunk came out. So I'm gotta just lay it across. We're just gonna go park the truck about 10 feet away right now. So the fifth wheel's busted. I can't pull the pin out unless I just do it manually, and then, like say, Selena has to pull out while I hold it. So now we're gonna get that fixed. I had to cancel my load for Saturday because now I gotta start calling shops and see where I can get in. I don't know. If it wasn't so damn cold, I don't really have a good set of tools, but I woulda maybe try to hook it back up myself if I could, but this...
Relax, alright? My old man is a television repairman. Got this ultimate set of tools. I can fix it. I can fix it.
Airline is busted. Looks like that's for the air slide. Yeah, the whole thing's broke. Screwed, man. Screwed. So, Merry Christmas. Check back in. So it is 12 degrees outside. We got the beast warming up there for a few. The sled. We're in the yard. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
So I already had to call in now and cancel my load for Saturday. Fifth wheel's busted. So when I find somebody to go take a look at that.
Yeah, whenever there might be open.
Yeah, because now it's Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Everything happens at perfect time, you know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, everything breaks like before you know, the weekend or something like that, you know, and can't get it fixed all weekend. Oh, you can come in on Monday.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's like I got a load for tomorrow, man.
Well,
can't help you.
Broke. It was Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, we're not doing nothing until like Monday. Like, great.
Just have to anticipate every time a holiday, 3-day weekend comes up, anything like that. Screwed, dude.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, your whole axle fell off. I'm like, oh great.
I wonder if the fifth wheel's covered into the NTP.
No, it's just engine.
Oh.
We just got an engine warranty.
We really need to look into that other warranty.
What are you doing, boy? What are you looking all sneaky about, you big pom-pom tail? Huh?
What?
So, yeah. So, good times.
Yes.
Merry Birthmas. Christmas Eve 2020. I guess we're looking at having the whole weekend off now. Because you know, ain't no shop going to be open. And if you do even manage it, like, say we even took it down to Effingham to the Petro or something like that. Oh, we're backed up all weekend, man.
Yeah.
We ain't going to be able to get that thing. We won't be able to look at that thing till Tuesday. Plus, I've noticed every shop, they're saying, oh, we're skeleton crew because of COVID.
Yeah.
Everybody's out sick all the time for months. Oh, nobody's coming into work because of COVID. I don't know, I keep showing up.
Right.
Whatever. So like I said earlier though, we put the additive in the fuel. Coolant's all topped off. Gonna cut off the batteries when we shut this thing off now. Which is good because it'll be sitting for days.
Yeah.
Until we...
Well, and it says right on the side of the truck too, if you're gonna let it sit for more than 3 days, you should shut the batteries off.
Well, yeah, because you leave this going, there's always a little trickle going out somewhere, and you'll come back to zap batteries, and the weather will kill them, and then, you know,
It's all bad.
It's all bad. It's all bad. So we'll check out on that. We're going to get in the car, get out of here. Going to go buy some beer.
Yeah. Look at Lilo back there photobombing.
What's up, girl? What are you doing? Oi. Oi. What are you doing? Turkeys. Anyway. Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Right?
Right?
On that note, we'll
catch you on the next
hopefully
one.
just see you next year at this point. God.
So make sure you like, share, subscribe, ring that bell.
Check out the new merch if you want.
Check out the new merch. I lowered the prices on most of it. I haven't got around to getting it on all of it, but all the newer stuff is lowered. All the good stuff is lowered.
Cool. All right.
Yep.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Out.
Out.
With turquoise and real diamonds.